Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pivy Does It All. Today I'm going to be making a card, and it's going to be really simple, and we're just going to have a good time drawing, and then maybe another episode I will paint it for you. So let's get started. So I wanted to start off, and I'm going to use some coasters that I have to get some straight lines. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect the first time, because that's what erasers are for. So I'm using, hey Cameron, how are you? I'm making a card. So I'm going to start off with the shape of a flag. Can you guys see that all right, or is it too hard to see? If it's too hard to see, I can definitely apply more pressure. And then I'm going to draw a really light line right through the center. So the flag that I'm making is the progress flag. And this is a flag that is more inclusive than just the rainbow pride flag. I think I made my strips too thick. But that's okay, because I can make them thinner by going right in between. So the progress flag includes the colors black and brown to show solidarity for people of color and how they are part of our community. So it's black, brown, and then it's blue and pink, and then white right here. I'm glad to hear that you had a great birthday, Cameron. That sounds awesome. And then I'm going to go in with my eraser, my putty eraser. So if you haven't seen one of these before, they're malleable erasers that are really great for pencil. And I'm going to erase that middle line. And you can just like tap it on there and it comes off. It's really great. And I'm going to say this is going to be a thank you card. And then inside, I'm going to write a little personalized note. I know, I love the putty erasers. They're my favorite. I pretty much don't do art without them. So I'm going to write this in pen. And this was a gift to someone, so on my Etsy shop. So I know that they didn't pick this out themselves. But I want to say thank you for supporting a LGBTQIA plus run business for Pride Month. The flag on the front. Sorry, I'm still having muscle spasms, so it's really hard to write, actually. The flag on the front is known as the progress flag and is meant to be more inclusive for the, oh my gosh, it hurts so much to write. Okay, Cameron. the community and its allies. I hope 2021 is treating you well. And continues to. Okay. So now that we have see that, I'm gonna apply some watercolor to it. But I need some water, so I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm back. Okay, welcome back, Cameron. So I'm gonna use some pearlescent watercolors because I think they look really pretty. And I'm gonna start off with the darkest color, which is black. Now this black is more of a gray. I'm gonna use that for the flagpole. shaking. Get a little bit more black. And fill in the black stripe on the flag. It's actually pretty black. It's more pigmented than I expected, which I love. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the brown right now so I can let the black dry. And I'm going to do the blue. And it's a light blue. Okay. And then I forget the color order here. Don't I have something rainbow? You would think that I would have something rainbow in here. I think that it starts with blue. Bless you. Let's see, sorry. My camera is upside down, so I have to get all up in here. Wow, I can't read without my glasses. I'm trying to read. Okay, so Cameron said, I just realized I forgot to do the Bonnie Bay crochet braid. Bless who sneezed. Thanks, that was my wife. It is going to be hot here in my neck of the woods. is going to be into the 90s. It's in the 90s here too, Cameron, so I totally understand. I like to stay inside for this weather. Definitely stay inside and hope and be very thankful for AC if you have it. I'm going to do purple down here. Hey, Divergent Crafter. How are you doing? I'm making a pride flag thank you card for someone who bought something off my Etsy. I just love little touches like this. It just seems to make everything more special. The painting is light, so you might not be able to see all the colors, but they're pearlescent, so they're really pretty, and they give a really nice effect on the card. Okay, so I'm going to put red here, so I'm going to put orange here. Ooh, I'd love to see your pride wreath. I'm thinking about making one myself, although I have so many ideas that I'm having trouble narrowing it down. So I'd love to see um, some beautiful pride wreaths. Let's see, so I have blue here, so I'm going to have green next to that. Okay, next I'm going to do pink right here because the black is still a little wet, so I'm afraid of putting the brown there and having it be kind of muddy. I want the brown to be seen and noticeable. Sorry about that dog that you guys hear outside. That's not my dog. My dog does not really bark. He's a pretty quiet guy. He only barks when he sees a squirrel. can't blame a dog for being a dog, is the way I see it. Ooh, this is looking so cute. Oh, Divergent Crafter, it's been a really hard couple of months. My CPTSD has been a nightmare. And literally. And I just, it's not fun to be neurodivergent sometimes. A lot of the times, but you can't dwell on, everything. So I try to be positive if I can. After I'm done painting and it's completely dry, I'm going to go back in with an ink pen and sharpen up my lines. I like to do this to just make it look a little bit more finished, make it look a little bit more clean. Can you guys see that? Here, let me bring it up. I'm almost done. I just need to add the red. And if you really want to see that pearl effect, sometimes you can see it. And yeah, see that black is bleeding into the orange pretty bad. I didn't let it dry because I'm impatient. That's where the ink pen will help. And then the last color is red. Oh wait, no, then I need to add the brown as well. I love watercolors. Okay, so now for the brown. See, kind of blended in with the black. So I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to redo the black so that it's nice and sharp. And then I will let that dry again and go in with my ink pen and sharpen up the lines. So I'm gonna reposition my camera and go on live in just a bit. So give me 5 minutes and I will actually, if you guys just want to wait, I'll talk to you guys about what's been going on in my life and all the craziness. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. We're going on a trip, guys. You did a birdhouse. Oh, wow. Thank you for the hugs and sweet sentiments. Appreciate it. Yay, field trip. I love field trips. Well, we're going on one. Okay, let's see if the camera wants to hold up there. I have a really cheap tripod. Okay, so let's see. Is that where I want to go? Yep. Okay, so let's bring you guys in close because this is personal. So, oh, awesome! You'll show it on Kelly's live. Oh, I love that. I hope to be making all of the um, lives and whatnot. I think my camera's a little crooked, so sorry about that, but um, I haven't really talked about this. I was gonna do a separate live on it, but you guys are here, so I'll talk about what's been going on because I have had a rough couple of months, and I haven't really talked about it much because one, I didn't think that people would care that much, and two, um, I thought that um, I don't know. I don't want to bring people down, and I don't want to bring people into my like personal life all the time. Um, it's fun to do crafts and everything with people, and I really enjoy that. And um, yeah, so this is more personal. So for those of you who don't know, I am bipolar, and in addition to a couple other neurodivergent things, and I have been having medicine complications, and they make me shake. You might have noticed me shaking kind of out of control um, when I was painting. It causes me to shake. My leg shakes like this. Um, my hands shake. Sometimes my voice shakes. And um, that's not the only problem I've had. I've had what they call reduced cognition, or see, it's happening again. Um, Reduced cognition, or um, slower thought processes. And I have been really struggling to do my job. And I work in a job that's very highly skilled, and it involves a lot of math and critical thinking and um, problem solving skills. And I did not and do not have those right now. And it's really challenging because I can't do my job, and I am embarrassed at how little I can do, um, because I'd like to think that I'm like a fairly smart person, and all of a sudden I can't even add. I can't, the other day, like I literally could not add something like two things together, and that is really bad for my job. And yeah, it has been very anxiety inducing, and I've been trying to cope with that anxiety, but I haven't had any time to do any self-care or um, anything that would take care of my hi, Nana Michelle. Thank you for coming in. I am talking about some kind of difficult times I've been going through. I, long story short, can't do my job right now and am on short-term disability. from work, and hoping that the medicine changes that we are working with right now are going to make a difference in how I can think and work and process information. But this has been an ongoing, off and on issue for the past 2 years, trying to find the right medicine, trying to find the right blend of therapy, medicine, and then whatever I do outside of it. And crocheting and art and crafting, all of those things are so good for me. And they are really a form of therapy for me. So it's been hard because like I've been struggling in and out of having motivation to do art, to do crafting. And so and then I haven't had time because everything was taking me longer. Like things that should have taken me 2 hours would take me 6 hours. And um you know, when you have that going on, you you don't have time to go on face on YouTube and watch the people that you um, um, okay, yeah, I'll have my magnesium checked and see if that's an issue. No, I really appreciate suggestions. Um, so what really has been happening that I know of is because I'm bipolar, I'm not always manic. I'm not always depressed. Sometimes I'm around baseline. Sometimes I'm a little bit depressed. Sometimes I'm a little bit manic, whatever. So, so they put me on a medicine when I was manic and never took me off of it when I stopped being manic. And so they're nervous that I could like pop back up and have kind of these like elevated mood swings. But they also want to make sure that um, that I don't swing into a depression. So it's really just trying to figure out because bipolar medicine, as far as I have found out in my journey, is very dynamic. There's something, just because something works for you 3 months ago doesn't mean it's going to work for you now. And you have to be really on top of what you're taking and how you're feeling and really communicate with your doctor about how things are going so that you can kind of be ahead of that medicine chain of that that mood change. And but people have told me that I'm talking slower, that I'm moving slower, and I can't tell if I am or not. But that's a sign of being overly medicated. And I have had like at least 4 people in the past week tell me that I'm talking or moving slowly. And it makes sense why I had so much trouble doing my job. But as someone who is like a self proclaimed workaholic and people pleaser, I am just devastated. I'm devastated that I can't do my job. I'm devastated that I can't be present and um, keep my Life Talk with Liz. Hi. Um, are you journaling your days? I am not. I shake so bad right now that I can barely write. Um, I um uh think that it would be good. So that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it on YouTube, is so that I could keep track of it as a journal, kind of a live, like living journal of what I've been dealing with. It's hard because I can't tell, like, I can tell that I'm shaking right now, which is super annoying. um, but I can't tell that I'm moving slowly. Um, I can't tell that I am talking slower, and um, I, I have no idea. And people are like, "Oh, we should videotape you so you can know how slowly you're moving." So that's what um, hi, Melissa Crochets with Love. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me a lot. I'm just talking about kind of some difficult um, things I've been going through with my medicine. Unfortunately, I'm over medicated right now and am having trouble keeping having trouble with keeping up with my daily tasks that I need. So I am on short-term disability right now. And so it's really important for me to, one, control my money because short-term disability quickly goes down to how much money you can earn. So you don't earn your full paycheck. You earn, yeah, most what medications have to be slowly weaned off. Yeah, it's very slow. I've got to wait at least 21 days before I go down another dose. So, because that's how long it stays in my bloodstream. Um, so yeah, I've been dealing with this for several months, and at first I didn't realize it was medication and that was what was going on. And I thought that my brain was just broken and that I couldn't think straight. And even as my medicine lowered, my anxiety and my depression, thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate that. Like, that really means a lot to me. Um, just like any good vibes that you can send my way, I will gladly take, because I want to work. I want to be productive. Um, I want to go back to the way things were, where I could do both work and then come home. I work from home, and watch YouTube and crochet and have fun with that, and not see crochet as like my only ability to make money. And yeah, so I just um thank you, Divergent Crafter. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. Um, I just really appreciate just the love and the thoughtfulness that you guys have been giving me. Um, Liz, I think that video journaling will be really helpful. I also have a mental health podcast called Mentally Chill: Diagnoses, Neuroses, and everything between. And that's available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And I talk a lot about my mental health journey. If you're interested in hearing more, kind of my journey, and including coming out as trans and how that affected my mental health. And um, yeah, so um, I have that podcast. So maybe the podcast would um, be a good opportunity for me to utilize kind of daily. Um, Melissa's crochet with love. It isn't easy. Honestly, I went through something similar and I still do in a way. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that that is something that you're still going through. It's it's not fun, and I think all of us want to just like be normal and like live normal lives. And yeah, it's great to have positive people around me, and I've taken advantage of that. Um, yeah, the Yarny community is fantastic. They're so good. They're so great. I am really lucky to have met um, so many wonderful people through this community. And um, I don't want to like talk badly about knitters, because like I knit and crochet, but I was in this knitting group, and like it wasn't nearly as supportive as the crochet groups I've been in. And also I found that people who knit but they hang out with crocheters are tend to be a little bit more welcoming. Um, so the Yarny community has been really fantastic to me, and I'm really thankful for that. And I'm really proud to go through Pride Month, um, and be able to craft and make stuff that is beautiful and supportive to the community. And you know, making that card with the pride flag on it really was just something that, maybe this person who ordered it had no idea that they were supporting an LGBT um, owned business, but the fact that they did um, buy from me is really fantastic. And um, crafting is my form of therapy as well. Geneticide tests. I wonder if the help the doctors find the right combo. Sorry, nutrition and medical things are my ADHD hyper-focused topic of late. I totally understand. My aunt has been trying to get me to take a test for a while, but basically, from what I understand, actually, I think that that test would be good for me. So I'll have to see if insurance will cover it. And yeah, and I really want to make some new things. I have so many fun colors, and I have this one yarn that is rainbow on a white base, rainbow flecks on a white base, and it is so gorgeous. Can we see this? Come on, production. The light behind me is so bright. How do I make it less bright? What if I did like this? Isn't that pretty? So, that will be one of my Pride Month projects. And Yeah, so I'm happy to have this time off, but I'm also sad to be kind of forced to take this time. But I need to take it to take care of myself, and that's okay. And I need to accept that. So if you're into different types of therapy, there's a therapy method called DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy. And one of the concepts, and it's a big one, is called radical acceptance. And sometimes you just have to accept that things are the way that they are. Actually, a lot of times you have to accept that things are the way that they are. We wish they were different. We wish we could do more. We wish we could be something different. We wish situations were different than they were. But at the end of the day, we have to accept things as they are. Um, um, Sorry, this leg shaking is so bothersome. um, and I really need to practice that mentality, and DBT is amazingly helpful, especially if you have borderline personality disorder, which I do. It is very helpful. It's a very great method for um, there's like different concepts in it. One of them being interpersonal effectiveness, so having you be more effective in your communications with other people. One of them is emotion regulation. One of them is distress tolerance. So when things get bad, when you're above a 6 on the scale from 1 to 10, and you're really feeling kind of unable to control your emotions, that's where distress tolerance comes in. And then mindfulness is the fourth module, um, which is really focusing on living in the moment and balancing your emotion mind and your rational mind to make decisions, and to live your life. So, all things that I need help with. So DBT is really fantastic. You can order the workbook and work through it yourself, and I promise you'll find out a lot about yourself. It's really, really great. Um, so yeah, I just, I've been kind of, I don't want to bring people down with telling them I'm on disability. Um, and, I think that I need to let go of the shame of being on disability and realize that it's just part of what I need right now. If I can't write a sentence, if I can't add, then like how am I expected to work in a field of people who are incredibly smart and who are really, really top critical thinkers, you know. Um, Thank you so much, Divergent Crafter. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you guys being here. It just means a lot to me. I will keep you guys in the loop as to what is going on. Even if I'm doing a crafting video, if you want to ask how I'm doing, or you want to talk about me being on disability or whatever, I am totally game to do that, because like I said, I'm trying to let go of the shame of being on short-term disability. So, and it's not anything to be ashamed about. If you need it, that's what it's there for. So, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for being part of this discussion. I really appreciate it. I know Leanne is on, so if you want to do a Pivy raid to Leanne, feel free. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. And let me read all this. Oh, I love you too, Liz. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are great. Oh, I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.